Howdy y'all, how y'all doing? Sorry it took me a little bit longer to get back than I thought. I was actually talking with one of my website helpers about something we need to change and update in order to make the new BigRigTravels store run properly. And so the conversation took a little bit longer than what I anticipated. Yes, we are live now, Scott, Bosco, Lionel, Greg, how you guys doing? Lloyd, how you doing? Matt, hey there, buddy. Scott, how you doing? We are charging up the Segway right now. But while we charge up the Segway, let's go take a walking tour of inside the Joplin 44 truck stop. What do you think of that? You want to do that? And then we'll let you guys talk or whatever the case may be. Lionel, I thought you were going to send me an email. Okay, let me get my glasses on. Howdy, M.A. Mark, I believe is your name. All right, Nancy, how you doing? Since we're going to be mobile and out of the truck, I won't have access to chat. Howdy, Robert, how you doing? So I won't be able to see anything. But does my 30-minute break count towards your 14-hour limit? Yes, everything counts towards the 14-hour limit. Once you start your clock for the day, whatever you do, you have to do it before your 14-hour clock. So, since we're officially done for the day, we're not worried about our 14-hour clock. We'll rest and roll tomorrow, probably 9 o'clock or something like that. JC, you got your new decals, huh? What do you think of them? Pretty snazzy, don't you think? I like them. Still got some of the old decals as well. We'll put all those up in the store. Where's the best barbecue? I don't know. I've had barbecue here and there. How am I doing? I'm doing good, Lewis. Is the lot busy? I don't know. There's a few trucks rolling in and out. Do I use the CB radio? Yes, I do. Not very much because people don't generally talk anymore. So, all right, get my keys. Mountain Man, how you doing? Freddie, howdy. All right, let's get my keys. Grab the camera. Turn this off. Let's go. Flatbed's backing in. Line side. Alright, so I'm going to give you guys a tour of the Joplin 44 truck stop. This is owned by the same people that own Iowa 80. Truckstop and Kingsley 95 up in North Carolina, as well as Oak Grove 70 in Oak Grove. There's a main drag into the truck stop. Look at that, right there. We're gonna go take a look at that close up for y'all. Look at that pretty truck. We'll go inside here in a second. Yeah, maybe less reflection here. How's that for a beautiful truck? All right, let's go inside and look at it, shall we? Show you something else on the outside. That's what we need for BigRigTravels van, RV. See what's hanging up in the ceiling up there? Yeah, I can't really see, but old-fashioned truck up there. Alright, so let's go inside, shall we? Restaurant. Old signs.
Ask her when London Bridge burned down.
Does he think it has?
She doesn't know. London Bridge song.
all sorts of cool stuff. There you go. Now there you go. This is a custom shop where you get license plates, t-shirts, all that good stuff, hand printed, embroidery. Nice shirt. There's some nice motorcycle bags. And of course all your boots. Hey look, Sasquatch. More motorcycle bags. Just giving you guys a general tour of stuff we could normally buy. How's that for a motorcycle? How's that for lights? A whole wall of lights. And of course, if you want a big old bumper for the front of your truck, $4,000 bucks. Chrome bumpers. This. And yeah, these are inside the store. Oh yeah. If we had $1 million, that's where we would spend it. This is the trailer. Need a pillow? Mattresses. Gear shift knobs. More lights and gadgets. Hey, look, a selfie. More lights. And all the way down that aisle is nothing but lights. Every kind of light you can imagine. Of course, if you want steering wheels, steering wheel covers, I guess, any kind of steering wheel cover you want. There you go. How's that for a snazzy one? Well, that's some pretty thick stuff there. There you go. All these little doodads. More LED lighting. Here's some steering wheels for you. Some more chrome for Volvo trucks. If I move too fast, remember y'all could hit pause anytime you want and look again. More chrome. Here's radiator grills. More chrome. Wood paneling for the Kenworths. Lights, lights, lights. Of course, spools of wire. You want to make your own lighting. License plate holders and frames. There's a music center over there. That's where you buy CDs and all sorts of stuff. Over here's the Limelight, or Limelight. There you go. Limelight. Expensive little truck. Anybody need a set of exhaust pipes? And how about some chrome lug nut covers? Some more pipes. See how much this big fat one right here costs. I can't see. $430 for that one piece. More chrome, more chrome, more chrome. There's some more pipes for you. Hey, look. CB antennas. Here you go. How about some horns? Anybody need some horns? Train horn. Okay, and here's all your mud flaps. Mud flaps. Floor mats. More floor mats. Heated mirrors. Anybody need carpeting? Toolboxes.
Single left perpendicular chassis grabber. This is www.chasgrabber.com or about the chassis grabber.
Steps. Hey, here you go. You need a stop sign. Anybody need a stop sign? assorted tools. Anybody need a mallet on their head? Besides me.
It gives really high friction to whatever they're wrapped around. And as I was using these, doing some different things in the garage, I thought about this for a second. I said, wait a second, what if I start...
Tarps for the flatbedders. Log books. Here you go, filters. I was going to look at these.
Steps, primary cutting step and secondary cutting stage. We ran over 3,500 RPM, wide open on the wall buffers. This time we're going to drop it down about 16 to 1800 RPM for the use of the flannel wheel. No need to ring this
50 bucks for a filter.
Use a little bit, it goes a long way.
50 bucks for that. Dang.
Our primary cutting wheel with quick cut, our triply, our secondary cutting wheel, our zephyr pad with green moss, followed by the flannel with the wood. Now we'll move to the Zephyr Pro 40 Protection Metal Polish by Zephyr. Grab 2 microfiber towels. One you're going to use the white one, one you're going to use the white one. Real good, good.
More bright lights.
Rub it together.
Cleaning supplies.
Quick to grain.
Now that is a dust pan. That's double duty. Oversize. Anybody need toys?
Right, that's what they'll be.
Kenworth W900. How much you want for this puppy? 18 bucks. There's some sample chairs for you. Overview of the store. That's what we need. Laundry room. Yes, we have laundry rooms. That's where the showers are. I should get some BigRigTravels shirt or BigRigTravels hats made. Alright, what do you think? This design? Put the mash it symbol up here. Or maybe this. Mash it, BigRigTravels. All sorts of goodies. Of course, if you want some gourmet coffee.
Yeah, you breathe it every day. It's called oxygen.
And fast food. Just don't have it upstairs. Big old restaurant. Big old baked potatoes.
See, Amanda, I like this stuff.
You have to go rinse it off the bathroom.
Ooh, cheesy poops.
Hey, Jenny. Yes? Whenever you get a second, there's someone here that'd like to speak to you. Okay.
Can I help you with anything?
Just looking.
All right, just making sure.
Making sure you had the caramels.
Hey. Hey, Jenny, we have PDFs on our TV back there. Do we have PDFs on our
They didn't have a rally when they had a break. Yep.
Okay, so I guess that's it for the store. I don't know if y'all can see it or not. Probably not. Oh well. Take my word for it. There's a yellow truck hanging from the ceiling. And of course the pilot is right next door. Straight ahead. Hope you enjoyed your tour of the Joplin 44 truck stop. There's that snazzy truck. Limelight. Looks like railroad tracks. That's what they are, railroad tracks. Guy trying to back up in a hole. We'll go inside the truck and talk for a minute. Set y'all back up until we get ready to Segway. Let's face y'all out here. If I can make y'all stand up. I'm not cooperating. Okay, why ain't y'all cooperating? There, alright. Nobody move. Alright, let me pull up chat, see what you guys thought of it. What'd you think of it? Now that's a classic car. How you guys doing? How'd you like it? Chat is scrolling. I'm hearing, looking at what y'all wrote. Lionel's drooling. So you liked it, huh? You liked that little Truckstop tour. Is Limelight for sale? No. Well, I guess if you had enough money, they'd sell it to you. All the family that owns these special truck stops, all of them have trucks inside. If you look on the website, all the truck stops have trucks in them. And I know some of you have seen this all the time, but there's a lot of people that, especially overseas in other countries and whatnot, they've never seen this before, or their passion is truck driving and all that stuff. I mean, I still get emails, where do you shower? Where do you do laundry? And all that other stuff. And that's why I showed you guys the laundry room and the shower hallway and all that stuff. That way people can get a little bit of knowledge of what a truck stop looks like, what we can do, all that stuff. Bosco, first time here. Good. Brad, glad you like the truck stop. Greg, good deal. Lewis, Mountman, good deal. Glad you guys liked it. We were actually parked at this truck stop years ago when the big Joplin, Missouri tornado came through here. We stopped here, had lunch, and then I just felt like I should keep going. I felt guilty because I had several hours left and whatnot, and so we actually left. And a couple hours later is when the tornado hit. I'm glad we did leave. So, let's see, how many people were watching? 192. That ain't bad. I'll give you guys a little hint. I have plans on taking time off and broadcasting live from the Iowa 80 Truckers Jamboree this year. That's a big deal. Look it up online. I plan on taking time off, visiting, and broadcasting many hours from there. That way you guys can see all the best of the best truck shows. And, I don't know, all the other good stuff that they have. I wanted to go to the Mid-America Trucking Show out in Louisville, Kentucky this year. It just didn't work out. But we do have the Dallas Truck Show, Great American Truck Show. I will do a live broadcast, I promise, from a truck show one day. A lot of times it's just timing is off and all that stuff. Yeah. So it'll happen. It'll happen. But I give you what I can give you when I can get it to you. I personally have not been to the Iowa 80 Truckers Jamboree. I have thought about taking you guys for a live tour of the Iowa 80 Trucking Museum. I've actually seen that when they first started opening. And like I said, it's just a matter of timing and whatnot. So, y'all want to do a Segway ride? Before it gets pitch dark, we could do a Segway ride. Let me put an ad in. How about that? One request. What's your request? And it better not be a weird one. Trust me, I've had some unusual requests, and we won't go into detail, but I'm almost afraid to ask. What is your request? When you turn your windshield wipers on, take the camera back a little bit. Well, the cameras are mounted to the windshield. If I take it back, there's no mounting system for it. And I don't know. I don't think that'd really work the way I got things set up. This is what the camera actually attaches to. The little ball, magnetic ball. There's the snowman camera broadcasting as well. So I don't have a ball that would go back, if that makes sense. I've been to IO80 many times as well, but there's quite a few people that haven't. Charles, you are so very welcome. Believe it or not, now that's a big truck, big tractor. I have, now I forgot what I was going to say. Got distracted by a big truck. Oh well, it's lost my mind. I've lost my mind a long time ago. Let me drag the Segway out before it gets dark. And let's take a spin, shall we? Now, I took you guys by the coffee pot and nobody bought me coffee. What's up with that? Nobody bought me coffee. Oh, oh. Segway ride, going price $2. All right, everybody see that? All right, let me drag the Segway out. And yes, a lot of people make fun of me for riding a Segway, but you know, I don't give a hoot. I'm not here for other truck drivers. Well, the ones that make fun of me. I'm not here to impress anybody. I'm here to make the road crew happy by showing America to the rest of the world. So, let me get the Segway. Again, I won't be able to see you guys chat till I get back in the truck. Yes, Sparks, your money is good. Just the chat rolls by pretty quick. Don't have time to answer everybody. I appreciate it, Sparks, for the money. So, yes, your money is good. I appreciate it, Sparks 1504. Thank you. Oh, let me see, who else? Gary Thompson, yes, thank you for the $2. All right, let me get out of the truck again. All right, let's go play on the Segway. See the fancy lights on the Segway? All right, let's go play Segway without getting run over. There's a large truck. Bunch of new trucks. All right, we're at the back row. Truck wash. Truck wash. Truck repair center. And it's chilly out here without a jacket. Can I cut across this way? No. Ha! We had to run through their shop. run right through their shop. I'd do it if somebody gave me 500 bucks. No, I'm kidding, I'm kidding, I'm kidding. More truck parking way out here. Wonder what's down here. Let's check it out. How come we always end up on the dirt roads? I don't know about you, but part of the adventure is not knowing where you're going to go or where you're going to end up. I've always done that. I'll just start off on a trail and see where it ends up. Nah, didn't lead to no pot of gold or nothing. Oh well. My all-terrain Segway. All right, let's get out of here. Dang, it's cold. Now, I want to know, how many truck drivers do you know of in the world that'll take you down a dirt road on a Segway? Probably none. Dang, it is absolutely cold out here. But if you look at the Google satellite image of where we're at, you'll see how big the truck stop is. Give you a general layout. If we went up and down every aisle, I'd be frozen by the time we finished. So another row there and another row here. A lot of parking back here. That's an oversize. Good, you? A lot of pretty trucks out here. Okay. Now, did y'all make it? All right. Oh, and guess who's right here? Aunt Jemima. Okay, move this out of my way. Crank the truck up so we get some heat. Reading the chat y'all talked about while we were out. All right, good deal. Looks like you guys liked it. How fast is that little ride? The Segway will go 10.4 miles an hour. It will go a distance of 15 miles. So, and it only takes about 4 hours to charge the battery up from 0 to fully charged. So I like it. I like it a lot. If you go to the video vault on the website, in the menu bar, click video vault, you'll see the Segway videos and you'll see what the Segway looks like and a little bit more information about it. Chrome bumpers on the Segway. That'd be cool. Chrome bumper, mud tires. Put the Segway on stilts, or what do you call that? Lift kit on the Segway. We could do it up good. I do need to put a mash it sticker on the thing. Do I have a gimbal? Yes, I do. I'm still working with it. Hopefully it wasn't too horrible shaky, but it is what it is for right now. There's only so much time I have for all my toys. Roberta, absolutely, chicken lights all the way around. Spinning lights on the wheels. Disco ball hanging from the ceiling or from the handlebar. Playing cards in the spokes. Jake brake. Can you imagine the Segway we would come up with? Man. Hello, Leonardo. How you doing? What is the brand of the truck with that pointed nose? I see a lot of trucks with pointed noses. Let me see. I don't see anybody gave me 500 bucks. Yeah, I know it's shaky, but when you're spinning around on wheels with cracks in the sidewalk and all that, it is what it is. What's in the fridge? What is in the fridge? Huh? You know, I'm hungry. I don't even remember what they had in the buffet there. Did y'all see the buffet food? Nice sunset. Kinda. Oh, my goodness. Did 360 camera not work out? I haven't finished testing it, to be honest with you. Frog legs and grits. I actually had frog legs at a truck stop many years ago. Didn't really taste like chicken, and it was awful stringy. Wasn't impressed. Not my thing. I don't know, how long is this video? 209 people watched me roll around. We've only broadcast 22 minutes. Are you kidding me? No, it's gotta be longer than that. How many gallons of fuel does my truck hold? It holds 200 gallons in the tractor. The DEF tank holds 13 gallons, or I lied, 16 gallons, and the reefer will hold 50 or 100, depending on what reefer that I have. Why does Aunt Jemima get mad at me? Aunt Jemima's not going to be mad at me. Why Aunt Jemima mad at me? What is my average miles per gallon? Well, I'll tell you right now. As of, where'd we go? Average miles per gallon for the life of the truck is 8.1. Before they changed the speed limit, we used to be 8.3. I don't see P-Tubbs. P-Tubbs not here? She missed out on a Segway ride. How much does the empty 53-foot reefer trailer weigh? Trailer itself, I'm not sure, but I know that when we are empty and we are at half a tank, we weigh 33,500 pounds on the nose. Your mom wants to know if I sing any country music. Not really. I listen to country music, but you don't want to hear me sing. Just ask anybody in chat. Where's my favorite place to stay? Any place that's got good, well-lit parking lot, easy in and out, good coffee, all that good stuff. Oh, frog legs. Yeah, I can see that. Do I listen to rap music? No. Want a free cat? No. I don't listen to rap music. Rat music. Rap. Actually, I'm surprised that this many trucks are here. Normally the weekends, the truck stops are half empty. What do I mean about sleeping on my head? Actually, that's a pretty good question. You can't tell here, I don't think, from the camera views, but this parking lot is angled. My left, the way we're facing right now, the left side of the parking lot, from my viewpoint, is much higher than the right side. So, with me parking facing the way I am, the head of the bed or the bunk is actually raised higher than, say, my feet. If we were reversed and facing the other way, that's what I call sleeping on my head, where basically we're at an incline where my feet are higher than my head. That makes my nose stuffy and gives me a headache, and I don't like it and all that. So that's what I mean by sleeping on my head, is when we're facing on the incline the wrong way. Does that make sense? My windshield got all messed up. Why is that? I know there's some bug splats, but has the engine ever stalled while driving? Not really. One time, years ago, another truck actually lost power, and there was a bad relay, but it started right back up. So have I ever treated myself to a nice suite or hotel room or lodge? Yeah, when I take time off, I usually spring for a better room. Do I watch TV or YouTube videos if I have the time? Between driving 12 to 14 hours, working on a website some, calling mom and dad and friends and whatnot, usually there's not much time left in the day. Usually I will watch movies on Amazon Prime. I'm going through the PBS series on the Dust Storm right now. I don't really watch much TV, don't really watch YouTube. I don't know why, but I actually get a lot of questions. Why is the camera out of focus? Now I see what you guys are talking about. I don't know what the problem was. Oh well. I actually get asked a lot if I watch other truck drivers drive on YouTube. And the answer is no. After I've been driving 12 hours a day, 600 miles, whatever the case may be, last thing I want to do is watch somebody else drive. What am I hauling now? Generally, I don't tell people until after I've made the delivery, just for security and I don't know. You just don't want all the information out there. You have to hold some cards. So I think the focus is a little bit better. right now, I guess. Yep, tonight I'm going to sleep standing up. Alex, glad you like this channel. Make sure you tell everybody. Hello from Chile. Well, howdy from Missouri. Do I own the truck? I do not. It's a company truck. Do I have satellite TV? No. I don't even have a TV set. Tommy Pruitt. Tommy Pruitt wants to hear me sing. I'm taking requests. Does Mom and Dad watch your streams and videos? They do look in once in a while, yeah. Well, I don't think I'll be in Europe anytime soon. What's the good and the bad of the owner-operator? Being an owner-operator works for some people. It wouldn't be a good fit for me, mainly because, let me straighten you guys out. There you go. Mainly because I drive a company truck. That means they pay for fuel, permits, towing, tires, oil, license plates, New York taxes, Arizona taxes, permits, everything else you can imagine. If the truck breaks down, owner-operators have to pay for it. Owner-operators have to pay for the truck computer per message, and leasing and insurance and everything under the sun, including late fees, lumper fees, the whole 9 yards. And if you take time off, you're not making money. As a company driver, I drive. I don't pay for anything. I drive and collect a paycheck. If the truck breaks down, it's their responsibility. They put me up in a hotel. They pay for it. If I sit for 24 hours waiting for a load, they pay me. It's just a lot better deal for me. I have no worries, no extra taxes to worry about or anything like that. The only taxes I have to worry about now are the website taxes. And yes, I do pay taxes on profit from the shirts and decals and donations and the whole 9 yards. Let me scroll back now. Austria. Well, howdy. How many times have you gone to underground food storage? I've been to many, many different ones. Missouri has quite a few of them. Let's see, I don't remember where else. We used to go to them a lot more than we have lately. So I don't know how many times. I'd say in 11 years, probably 50 times maybe. When does a drone flight take off? I don't know. We will have to do that. I was actually going to do that in Utah as we were running around, but it was just way, way too windy. So hopefully with spring and summer coming up, we'll have time to play. When's the last time you were out near West Virginia? I don't think it was that long ago. No singing. Hey, they want to donate if I don't sing. Fresh air all the way from New York. Woohoo! Ever driven through hail? Yes, I have. I've driven through everything you can imagine. Last August, there you go, Greg Treadway. Greg Treadway is the man with the answers. Jack Woodward, I'm doing pretty good. How about you? How often do I have a choice as to where I will deliver to? Well, obviously, I got to deliver where the customer, where the buying customer wants me to. Basically, the company gives me a trip. They tell me pick up here and deliver there. So I don't really have a choice in that. However, there have been situations where I spoke my mind and I told them I wasn't gonna take that load for whatever reason, and they have respected me. So I do have some input as to a load if I want to turn it down, if I have a good personal reason for doing so. But generally, I take a load and I'll go anywhere that it goes. Uh-oh, Vic gave me $2. I appreciate that. Steve, reconsider Europe trip, please. Well, oh, me. Howdy, Beth from Florida. How you doing? Where do you go on vacation? Anywhere I want. I've been all over Utah, Glacier National Park in Montana, Key West. I can pick a vacation anywhere I choose. Do I go to Florida a lot? I do not. Not my choice. It just, Florida's kind of out of the main freight lanes. So Chris, good deal. Glad you check in all the time, or that you're on all the time. Was this truck stop damaged in the tornado? I think there was a little bit here, but most of the damage truck stop wise was at the Flying J down at exit 11. We're at exit 4, so that's what, 7 miles east of here. The Flying J there got hit pretty bad. East Tennessee, Steve, how you doing? Have I hiked Angel's Landing? Not yet. I will one day. Walter's Wiggles. I plan on it. Deep Creek Lake area. I have no idea where that is. Have I ever been on a train ride? I've been on little train rides. I've not been on Amtrak or nothing like that. How many days do you take home time? Usually I try for 4 days a month, give or take. What is the most fragile thing I have told? I don't know what you mean. Mash it, Jason, the Mash It Man. Why am I never in Alaska? I don't know. I would love to go. What was the last car that I physically owned on my own? Let's see, the last one was a 1996 Dodge Ram pickup and a 2000 Honda Accord. Yep, that was the last ones I owned. Last motorcycle I owned was a 2004 Kawasaki Vulcan. Have I seen Mount Rushmore in South Dakota? Yes, I have. Go to the photo website, click on South Dakota, and you'll see all sorts of Rapid City stuff. In fact, I did that a year or two ago. What's on your what's your opinion of the ice road truckers, drivers' abilities? I don't know. I've seen 5 minutes of it here and there. I don't care for those quote-unquote reality TV shows because they're the farthest things from reality. They're scripted, they're fake drama, and I just don't care for that. If you want to watch reality TV, watch Big Rig Travels. What you see is what you get. You know, you see it happen live. There's no editing, there's no scripting, there's no fake fights, no fake drama. I don't believe in that. I don't care for that. Not my thing. Let's see. Have I had any security issues? No. Do I sketch or draw? I do not. I have no artistic ability for that. Everybody's got their things that they are talented to do, and drawing and singing are not included. But I could do things like tech stuff, website stuff, photography stuff, all of that. A little bit of a showman here. Broadcasting, radio, television, film. Checking in from the Great White North, Ontario. Nice. Good to have you. What is the most fragile thing I've delivered? No, I don't know what you mean by fragile. I guess breaking. I've carried eggs. Those are pretty fragile. I don't know how many I had, like 100,000 eggs or something. 80,000 eggs, something horrendous like that. No more crazy snow. Well, maybe not. How's everybody at the home front? They're all doing pretty good from last I heard. Drive the Dalton Highway. That would be nice. But the thing about that is you're probably would have no signal to broadcast from. Have I been to Sturgis? I've been through there multiple times, but not at the time that the motorcycle thing was going on. Roberta, I appreciate it. Thank you. I still got to work on the San Francisco ones. Chakota, Oklahoma. Been through there many times. In fact, you had a American Idol from there, didn't you? Chakota? Oh, I don't know. American Idol's contestant from there, or I don't know. Chakota, Oklahoma sticks in my mind for something like that. Do I like hauling reefers? I actually do. When you carry a dry van, you usually have to unload yourself, and if you do a flatbed, you have to tarp. And I'm a small guy, so can you imagine me climbing on top of a flatbed in a windstorm with a tarp trying to cover something? Wind would pick that tarp up, blow it out like a seal or a wind sail, and you'd never see me for 3 weeks. I'd be a tumbleweed rolling around wrapped up in a tarp. So too much for work for me. A reefer, I basically drive to the dock, sit there while they unload me and all that stuff. I sound like Merle Haggard. Well, I guess that's a good thing. Fastest speed I have gone in a truck. The company speed limit is 68 before you get hollered at. We'll leave it at that. I've been hollered at. Have I seen any exotic cars? Yes, I have. So, have I ever driven through Palisade, Colorado? Okay. You were 1 mile away. All right, I remember that. That was right before we went through that canyon and then lost signal, if I remember correctly. How many miles do you do every month? It depends, but I average about 100 to 125,000 a year. So some months are good and others are kind of slow. It depends on how much time I take off and how the freight is moving and all that stuff. I don't know if that's road crew in a pickup or not. Sometimes I wonder. Sometimes I think people get in front of the camera just to do it. I don't know. Have I been to Bucky's Truck Stop in Midland, Texas? I have been to Midland before, but it's been many years. I don't know the truck stop name there, so I don't know. What's your favorite restaurant? Any place that's got good food, especially if they know how to cook a good steak. Dubuque Canyon, yes. No cell service. What's the most miles I've driven for one trip? Just over 3,000. It was from the port of Delaware, I believe, over to Wenatchee, Washington. Carrying apples from the shipyard. Carrying apples from Argentina, to be, if I remember correctly. Happy birthday, David Thomas, 33 today. Have I ever needed to use a truck chute when coming down a mountain? You mean a runaway truck ramp? I have not, thankfully. Believe it or not, when I go down the mountains, I don't even touch my brakes. I let the engine brakes do it. If you are in the correct gear and you watch your speed and you set things up, you will never have to use your brakes going down the hill. I don't care how heavy you are. But many, many, many times, in fact, if you've watched me drive through the mountains, you'll hear me mention it, where we will actually watch somebody put their foot on the brake and never take their foot off the brake, and you will hear me mention that we smell burning brakes. And I don't know where it was, Snoqualmie Pass, I think. We were broadcasting when the flatbed ahead of us had smoking brakes. So hopefully you never have to use one, or we never have to use one. When I left Mount Vernon today and I turned on Interstate, 2 men waved. Maybe BRT fans. Could be. I don't know. Have I ever recorded an accident in front of me? Yes and no. I've had accidents that happened literally like a minute before I got there. Many, many times we've rolled up on an accident with no emergency services there or whatever. And just recently, a year or two ago, I'm thinking, there was a motorcycle accident that happened literally a few minutes before, and we ended up deleting the video because of how do I put it? What you saw should not have been broadcast, so we deleted the video. Let's just put it that way. You are welcome. I try to answer everybody's questions. Sometimes chat rolls by too fast, though. Do we have a next trip? We do not at this time. We deliver tomorrow afternoon, late afternoon. Being the weekend, the planners aren't in, so we probably will not have a trip until Monday morning when all the big people get in. Do I get nervous driving Montego? No, that's pretty easy. Mountains don't scare me because I know how to put myself in the right gear. I have no fear of mountains or anything like that. Now, when it's all icy, yeah, my anxiety goes up. But I don't care. I will crawl down the mountain if I have to, but I will maintain control of my truck. Yeah, that's right. The barrel incident in Ann Arbor, Michigan. We did catch that. That's right. Yep, you guys are exactly right. I forgot about that. What happened last Sunday in Salem, Illinois? Walmart and red light. Yes, Walmart ran that red light. How long have I been a truck driver? I started driving a truck in August 2006. Have I seen any national parks along your way? Absolutely, tons of them. I love playing in the parks. Mason, thanks for the $2. I appreciate it. Howdy to you. You are helping support the website. I definitely appreciate it. Google Earth. Yes. Apparently a lot of people follow on Google Earth. What is that noise that keeps coming on and off every 30 seconds or so? I have no idea. When does it do it? I don't hear it. I don't know. Oh, did it just turn on? That's right. You guys do hear the inverter. Okay. All right, yeah, the inverter that powers the phones is has a fan on it. Speaking of which, let me plug the phone in since we've been running on battery power for a while. Oh, somebody gave me a thumbs down. What's up with that? Ever climbed the Half Dome in Yosemite? I've seen that. No way. Nope. Has this truck ever nearly flipped due to wind? No. It's been scary, but no. Thankfully. Flashing the headlights on and off to help truck drivers know when there's enough space. It depends on the situation, to be honest with you. I've had it where somebody will flash their lights at me and I think that means come over, and then they gun it. So it turns out they say, no, I'm coming through, don't turn, I'm here. So I don't know. There's no way of knowing that. Can you send cash to the BigRigTravels website address? I suppose you could, but sending cash, you might want to wrap it up in like several other pages so nobody can hold the envelope up to light and see cash there, because, you know, that's probably not a smart idea. But if you want to mail anything, there you can. That's what I have a P.O. box for. Any mountain can be tough if you don't know how to drive. Put a second camera in the truck and let us see a thumbnail of your right rear view mirror in the lower right corner of your video. If I was running the cameras through the laptop, like when I started many years ago, that could be possible, but believe it or not, the live stream actually comes from my phone. And there is no choices to do that when I'm broadcasting directly from the phone. Like I said, if I ran everything through the cameras and the cables and all that stuff through the encoders on the laptop, all of that's possible. But if I was set up like that, I couldn't grab the camera and take you guys for a walk around in a truck stop or a Segway ride. So, you know, there's pros and cons to any way that you do something. What's the best way to chip in? If you want to do it electronically, the best way to chip in is paypal.me/BigRigTravels. You could use any card, any donation amount, and in any currency. And PayPal does not take a percentage cut on that. So if you donate anything through paypal.me/BigRigTravels, I get every last penny of it. But any way you donate, it is all greatly appreciated. So, did I visit RMNP when you took off for a few days? No, I did not. We were kind of short on time, so. What is the worst town for rush hour traffic? New Jersey, New York, all of that mess up there, Boston, all of that up there. LA is bad, but it's I don't know, it's okay. It depends on your tolerance level for traffic. I don't care. I got a nice seat to sit in. So, you know, if it takes me 12 hours or 6 hours or 45 minutes or whatever, it really doesn't bother me, because getting upset at traffic does absolutely nothing except get you upset. You just live with it, especially if you're a truck driver. Most people, they deal with traffic on the way to work or on the way home from work, but I have gone from city to city to city and dealt with several rush hours, you know, especially when I do time zones and all that. So if you're going to be a truck driver, you cannot let traffic get to you. That's for sure. What's my favorite season to truck in? Springtime. Because everything's green, it's not super hot, trees have leaves, I get to look out in the prairie and the fields and see wildflowers, baby goats and baby donkeys and all sorts of baby critters running around out in the fields. So I guess spring is good. Pizza is in the mail. Well, that'll work too. Caden, I'll flash and let you in. Okay. Okay. Have I ever delivered to Sonora, California? I don't remember. It doesn't ring a bell, so I'm going to say no, but I don't remember the thousands of places I've been. Black ice is a concern, but again, if you realize the temperature, if you realize the moisture, rain content, whatever the case may be, and adjust your speed accordingly, you get a feel for if the truck is losing traction or whatever. You can get a good idea. But a lot of these accidents, especially the major pileups, if you watch the cameras, traffic cameras and whatnot, you see one car after the other in the snowstorm, in the blizzard, fly full speed ahead right into into the accident. Entirely going too fast for conditions. And if you're a person that speed is your number one concern in life, you're going to be one of the people that end up in the big crashes. That's it. If you can't see, slow your butt down. If it's icy and blizzard and snow or fog or heavy rain or whatever, slow down. Because if you're going full speed and you can't see what's in front of you, and then all of a sudden you blink your eye and there's an 81 car pileup, guess who just became number 82? So, would you recommend being a truck driver if you like driving and can handle being by yourself and all that stuff? Sure. When I'm required to take a 10-hour break, do I get enough rest? Yes, I do. I like to drive all the states. I do. Every state has its own unique qualities. So, but I do like Washington and Idaho, Northern California, Utah, Montana, all the beautiful states up there. Florida's nice. The swamp areas, Carolinas are nice. Pine trees, East Texas. They're all nice, you know. Are special permits needed to handle LA driving? I don't know what you mean by permits. Generally, no. If you're delivering alcohol, you have to have special alcohol permits. If you're oversized or hazmat or whatever, then yeah, there are special permits for all that. But generally, trucking like I do, no, you don't need special permits. Have I ever had a dog ride beside me? I have not. I had TK'd a truck cat, and there's a whole bunch of stories right there. Like the time she locked me out on shipper property, or the time she ran away from the truck. The multiple times she ran away from the truck. Oh yeah, there's a lot of TK truck cat stories to tell. Have I ever delivered to Sam's Club before? No. I've done a lot of deliveries to Costco though. When could we have next trip to Maine? I don't know. I don't get to pick. I have asked for the Northeast and New York and Florida and all that stuff to give you guys something else to look at. So far, we've just not been lucky enough to go there. But, yeah, once in a while I do ask. Snowman is stuck on the 18th. Is it your end or mine? Nope, it is your end. Snowman does not refresh on Google Chrome or Opera. We have scripts in there that automatically refreshes every 10 to 15 seconds. Firefox works, Pale Moon works. Oh, I don't know, there's several others out there, but Google and Opera do not like automatic refreshing scripts in websites. And trust me, I've looked for years for an answer, and there's entire forums of website developers that have run into the same problems. So yes, it is on your end. Try running a website through a different browser. Ever hauled peaches or pecans? Yes, I have. Both. And spinach and lettuce. And grapes and every kind of produce you can imagine. Las Vegas. Here, I don't know. Now and then. Costco distribution in Maryland. Buy me dinner. Woohoo! You know, that's someplace we haven't been to in quite a while, is Baltimore, Maryland. How many miles per gallon? Currently 8.1, but we used to be 8.3. All right. There's a game where you can. A game where I can what? Hey, look, a baby flatbed. When fruits and vegetables are being hauled, can the driver eat a few? No, because they seal the truck up. The trailer is always sealed. And when you arrive at a delivery, the guard comes out and checks the seal, that it's intact and all that stuff. And they do that for food safety, because you don't want to load up a trailer full of food, and especially meat, you know, or whatever, and then somebody at a truck stop put poison in there, spray poison, throw bugs, or whatever other things you could do to the public supply of food. So if there was a seal that was broken or compromised, they will reject the entire load. So you have to think about food safety, which is also why we clean the truck out between loads as well. The dark background is nice, but the broadcast camera's text on the website, is it black again? It is supposed to be white. It's supposed to be white. So if it's black, there's a problem somewhere, because it's supposed to be white. Worry about rough cities like Detroit? Nah. Is Truck Cat still traveling with me? No. Glad you like question night. That's what I'm here for. Give you guys all the answers. We can talk about whatever you guys want to. Double big long trailers. Those doubles and triples, normally across North Dakota, South Dakota, Montana, all that stuff. Because the roads are flat and straight and wide and all that stuff, yeah, they can drive those. FedEx, UPS. A lot of the grocery stores do those wiggle wagons. So didn't the tornado hit here a few years back? Yes. Destroyed Joplin, basically. So one person sees a black background, one person sees white. I don't get that, because it's set up for white. And that, you know, that's the hardest thing of all. When I first started building the website, there was only, like, say, 2 or 3 browsers available, and you could build the website and it would basically show the same across all the platforms. Now you have 50 different browsers and they all behave differently. So short of having 50 versions of the website optimized for each browser, which I don't have time to do, all I could do is make it for the most popular and call it good. So we try, but it's not it's not as easy as the early days when I started broadcasting. A lot has changed in technology in the last 10 years. Did I get dinner yet? No, I was taking care of the road crew. How do I get notifications of bad weather? Well, believe it or not, the cell phones will scream at me. The CB will scream at me. My tablet will scream at me. So I have a pretty good idea. Plus, I have a habit of checking radar in the mornings or on break or whatever if we're in a rough area. Just like I checked radar this morning when I left, and that picture is on the blog that I put on. So yeah, I do keep current on radar and what kind of weather we're going to get into. Do I own my truck? I do not. I'm a company truck driver. Do I travel to southern states and the East Coast? I do. I travel to all 48 states. Have I ever seen a tornado while I was out driving? Yes, I have seen several of them. Ever gotten into a fight with another truck driver? No. Believe it or not, the double trailers are only 4 feet longer than my trailer, because usually the trailers are shorter. You will not find those big trucks, those wiggle wagons, going through a town. What happens is, like Ohio, you'll see them a lot or whatever, but at the toll booth, at the exit from the highway, interstate toll booth, you will see big parking lots where everybody parks their doubles and triples and all that other stuff. You don't see the big doubles and triples going through towns because you can't make the tight turns. You just basically see them on the road there. Alright, so I'm going to pull up my website, Google Chrome, and see if we have black or white. We had white earlier this afternoon, and now I see black. I don't know. I don't know the answer to that one because it's written for white. And I don't know. I do not know. Believe it or not, I don't know. So I don't know. I don't know what to tell you guys, to be honest with you. Sometimes I get so frustrated with the website I want to scream. How difficult is it to become a truck driver? It really isn't difficult. You just have to... Either you're adaptable to truck driving, long hours and weather, and you must have patience, no road rage, all that. If you could do with that, you could be a truck driver. Do I communicate with other truck drivers on CB radio? It's not like the old days where everybody chatted on the radio. I have talked to drivers, but generally I don't because nobody ever talks to it. Believe it or not, the CB is on and has been on all day, but nobody ever talks. The other thing is I do keep it really low because people have a habit of hollering and cussing, and I don't want all that stuff to go across on the broadcast. Do I eat it at the truck stop? I do. Do I cook inside the truck? Yes, I do. Do I find it difficult to drive at night? No, unless I'm really tired, in which case I don't drive. Not so much lately, but yeah, I have had stray knocks on my door. And I've had rocks thrown at the windshield.
That lady's walking with her shit bag.
See, there's the radio. Have I ever run a triple trailer? I have not. I am licensed for doubles and triples and tankers. Has my AC ever stopped working? Oh, yes, it has. Not this one, but I had an old Volvo that the AC quit working on in the heat of summer in Mississippi with the high humidity and New Orleans. Yes. background between day and night. I wonder if that, I didn't program that, but I wonder if Google decided to do that. I don't know. All right, we're gonna give you till 9 o'clock. So you got 16 minutes, and then I gotta quit, and I gotta go eat and take care of myself and all that stuff. If everybody sleeps in the truck when it's cold, and you run your trucks for heat, don't you get fumed out? No, you really don't. Because you have bunk heaters and all this other stuff. You really don't. Because there's usually a good breeze. You know, even out here there's a breeze. I do not, all the beef that I haul is boxed. So you don't have that problem anymore. I have medical, dental, vision, 401k, the whole 9 yards. Vacation, sick pay, all that. Have I hit animals crossing over the freeway? I've gotten a squirrel. I've gotten a snake. That's about it. What's the longest traffic jam I've been in? Probably 3 or 4 hours. But that was shut down because a serious accident blocked the entire 2-lane back road. So, radar detectors are illegal in a lot of states. I don't ever have one, so I don't know if they're still used or not. Do I like bobtailing? It's all right. It's a lot more bumpy because the tractor is made to carry a heavy load, so that's what the springs are adjusted for and whatnot. So when you don't have a load back there, when you don't have a trailer back there, you're basically bouncing off of every crack in the highway. So I've never driven a tanker and I've never driven a cattle truck, so I don't know. Hit tumbleweeds. Yep, hit many times. No, ain't killed no Aunt Jemimas lately. Have I ever picked up or delivered at railroad yards? Yes, I have. I have. All right, y'all got me for 14 more minutes. Send donations, send pizza, send coffee, send your questions. How many people we got watching? Where did the snake happen? You know, I don't know, but it was a long time ago. Not very many people roaming around the truck stop tonight. Are big trucks allowed to have window tint? I don't really know the official answer for that. You could probably Google that. I don't think so, and if you do, I think it's like very little. South Oklahoma City. Good deal, I'll be headed your way. What's my favorite pizza? Super Supreme, a pizza that's got everything on it. All the veggies, all that good stuff. Have I ever delivered anything for the military? I used to drive an 18-wheeler and work on nuclear missiles back in the day when I was in the Air Force. So I guess the legal, accurate answer for that would be yes, while I was in the Air Force. No, while I've been driving a commercial 18-wheeler. So how's that for an answer? Mason, you are definitely welcome. What is Aunt Jemima? Aunt Jemima is a frog. How many miles have I driven? If you look on the website, I think it's right next to the trip map. You will see the actual odometer for the current truck and my career mileage. I think we're at 1.4 million something. So I have that info on the website. How long can your truck idle? Yeah, supposedly it uses like 1 gallon an hour when you idle. So I don't know, 200 hours if you are full. O.J. Simpson, do it. I have no idea. Have I been to the rail yard? Yes. I thought I answered that already. Jack Woodward, good night to you. Do I have other truck driver friends? No, I'm pretty much a loner. I know a few that I'll see maybe once a year or less. There's one out in Utah. I think he's changed trucking companies 5 times over the years. Beth, thank you for your service. What got you into truck driving? Well, I've worked on airplanes. I've worked at television studios. Done everything else I've wanted to in life. And when I got done with doing airplanes, I thought, well, I've always wanted to go truck driving, go see the country. So I did. I've always liked traveling. Have I ever been approached for a reality show on television? I actually have, yes. Our footage has been used in various media outlets and films, and we're in talks, which I can't really say, where more footage of mine will be used on future television shows. But as far as me being asked to be part of a reality trucking show, I have. I talked on the phone with the producers, and they were not happy with me. They were not happy with me, and I tell you why. Because they kept asking me questions like, do you get upset at everything? Do you have a high temper? Do you get into arguments all the time? Do you this, that, and the other? The conversation was very negative, very, you know, all they wanted was some hothead. They wanted somebody that was going to create problems. They wanted somebody that was going to fight. They wanted somebody that was going to argue and create drama. They didn't want a cool-headed, patient, regular guy. They wanted a high drama. That's not reality. We talked about that earlier. So yes, and no, I did not get the job because I'm not dramatic enough for them. Do kids still get truckers to honk their horns? Yes, they do, actually. Why would there be a trailer with no tractor? Well, the guy might have dropped it, bobtailed over to time off, or bobtailed to a hotel, or bobtailed to town, or bobtailed to his buddy's house, or family's house, or who knows what. Where do you want a vacation? Yes, I don't know, everywhere. What do I enjoy most about truck driving? How every second my view of the world changes. My scenery, the view outside my office window changes minute by minute. Even when I go on the same highway, the sky's different, the clouds different, the temperature's different. Everything's about it is different, even if it is the exact same road. Am I married? No, I'm not married. Ain't no woman gonna put up with me. Average pay is $20,000 per week on camera. I'd rather be... But you know what? Big Rig Travels is the ultimate in reality television, reality trucking. To be honest with you, it really is. I run my own TV show. Yeah, it's not popular as Ice Road Truckers and all this stuff. Yeah, we're not on network television, but by golly, we're on YouTube. We're on BigRigTravels.com. We've been on the Weather Channel, the Travel Channel, the History Channel, and a couple other places. So, I am running my own TV show, and it is reality in its truest form. So, we don't need a producer. I am the producer, and my road crew is the audience. Have I been to the North Platte Bailey Yard? I have not. 30-hour reset, 34-hour reset. If you drive and use your 70 hours in 8 days and you don't get enough hours back, yes, if you sit still for 34 hours, you get a free clean slate of another set of 70 hours to use. We're down to 5 minutes, 5-minute warning. And then I got to go eat. What is considered to be the most deluxe truck to drive? Yeah, that's a matter of opinion. My favorite one is this Cascadia. I personally would love a truck with one of those big long sleepers to it, 114-inch sleeper or something, that had its own shower and coffee table and refrigerator and oven and all that stuff. I would love to have one of those. Obviously, I'll never have the money for it. Connecticut, you are welcome. Scott, thank you. Make sure you spread the word. You guys help spread the word by telling people, giving links. Give a link, BigRigTravels.com or the videos or whatever. Link us to Facebook and YouTube and your own website. I will actually make graphics and put on the website with the code that all you guys have to do is put a snippet of code on your website, and our graphics will show there with a link to the website. So, you know, am I shy about meeting road crew? No, not really. Sometimes it's not convenient. Like if I'm tired or not feeling well or whatever the case may be. Sometimes people have wanted to take me out somewhere to their house to eat or whatever, and I don't have time. It's all a matter of timing and what's going on and all that stuff. So shy? No, it's just a matter of logistics. M.A. Sudi, you are welcome. I appreciate all the likes and the shares and all that stuff you guys give me all the time. Are the routes constantly changing? Yes, they are. Caden, you're welcome. Come back and watch us drive tomorrow. Howdy, Michael. How you doing? Glad you like the YouTube videos. Erie, Pennsylvania. I've been through there many times. 8:58, 2-minute warning, 2-minute warning. Kim Lion McKeel, I guess. You are very welcome. Vic, oh, thanks for not singing. And Jemima stopped for the buffet in Joplin, Missouri. No tornadoes in the radar tonight. I'm sorry, Vic, I just had to. We only have 1 minute left, so. Alright, how far in advance do you know the next trip? You know, I don't know, it just depends. Sometimes I have a couple days, sometimes I have 2 minutes. How do you find a dentist or a doctor? That's what gets me emergency trips back to the Chicago area, like this last time. And of course, if it's a super emergency, you go to the ER or whatever you need to do, just like anybody else. Beth, I'm glad I answered your questions. That's a dumb question. Whoever asked that, now I lost it. James Johnson, don't be dumb. Don't be silly. I'm glad you are a better driver, Greg. I actually hear that quite a bit. Nine o'clock. I'm gonna turn into a pumpkin. Save your questions for next time. We try to do these fireside chats, Segway rides, all that stuff as much as we can. Your questions are always welcome. Talk about everything. Remember, this is a family channel. I know I get some flack from other tough super truck drivers that think it's uncool to be family friendly, but I don't care. I'm not running the show for them. I get many emails and comments from families that enjoy having a place that they can sit down and watch and not have to put up with any garbage. So just remember to keep your chats family friendly, kids safe. We are on the school approved, nationwide school approved curriculum websites, which I take as a big honor. We have been shown live in classrooms, so that's important for me. All right, you guys have a good night, sweet dreams. I will see you all tomorrow, same bat channel, same YouTube channel. All right, I'm getting delirious. I need drink, I need food. Y'all have a good night from Joplin, Missouri.